Fair Food home with this tasty recipe. I am in the kitchen with Chef Jeff Jackson with Smith's in this sponsored segment, and we are making a tasty red, white, and blue funnel cake. And this is perfect because we had the Western Stampede on earlier, and they said, the funnel cakes, that's the
I know,
best
I heard them
part.
say that over here, and I was like, yes.
And here we
Let's
are,
make some funnel
showing
cakes.
you a recipe. How hard is this to do?
It is not hard. If you can make a batter, if you've made pancakes before, basically you can make funnel cakes. No funnel required, which makes it even easier.
That easy? I had no idea. Okay, how do we get started?
Let's get to it. So first of all, berries. So I'm gonna do the red and the white, or the red and the blue. Strawberries and blueberries, I've just mixed them with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of lemon juice, and it kind of puts that shine on them, gives them that sort of glaze. So do that a little bit ahead of time. That's called macerating. That's done. Those will be our red and blue for later on.
Those berries are good looking. Those look so ripe
nice
and
and
delicious.
shiny and delicious. The sugar and lemon juice help that. So batter is super easy. It's almost just like pancake batter. So if you, Dina, will help me make it, we're gonna do the dry ingredients first, which is the all-purpose flour, which you have there. And then in that small bowl, you've got sugar, baking powder, and kosher salt.
Oh yeah, all three.
All three.
Okay.
Yep, just go ahead and put it in there, and then go ahead and whisk those together. Whenever you make any sort of baking, usually we'll separate the dries and the wets, just so they fully incorporate. Okay, wets is going to be whole milk. You could substitute any sort of milk there if you wanted to. And then go ahead and throw those eggs in there.
And how much?
Oh, that was a cup and a half.
A cup and a half. Okay,
those are two eggs. And then this is a teaspoon of vanilla. So go ahead and give those a stir in there, and then we will combine, and then we'll form a lovely batter. And so go ahead and keep doing that, and I'll just go ahead and pour the batter into it. So the key to this batter is for it to not to be thick. You don't want it to be super thick. You want it to be pourable. That's going to be the key to this.
Okay, so we just go a little bit at a time.
So the reason I say that is if after you've mixed it together, maybe you put a little bit too much flour in there, just add a little bit more milk to thin it out a little bit. So super easy, super forgiving.
And do you just kind of measure based on your needs? Maybe you just pour a tiny bit, see if that's making it the right consistency. Add a little more milk if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
really,
I see the
you just want it to be pourable. Here, let me see, just so I can show the audience real quick, just this consistency. You want it to pour, and maybe that's even a little too thick, and my thermometer just went into my oil.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Do we need a fork?
That's okay. I've got
some tongs.
Even better, some tongs. See, in the kitchen, you're going to have accidents like this happen. Don't panic is the key. What I have here is an inch of oil that I put in a shallow pan. It's easier to do this in a shallow than a deep. Heat it to 350 degrees with your thermometer. Check it. Don't drop the thermometer in the oil. And then once you've come to temperature, which we are here, I mentioned earlier, no funnel. Typically with funnel cakes, you put it in a funnel and you just kind of, it's an extra step that I don't think is necessary. As long as you've got a pourable.
Okay, so what's your method then?
So just start pouring it in, and you can, I wish the camera could see this, but it will eventually float to the top, and you just kind of pour it on there like that.
That is so cool. Oh, there we go. We got a shot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, do another one, and we'll take this shot so you can see how it forms. This is like watching a science experiment.
Yeah, only a delicious one.
How fun.
You can eat this one. And that's it. And really, so what you're going to do now is cook them for roughly, I don't know, probably 2 minutes per side is what you're going to look for. You'll kind of see the edges start to brown a little bit.
2 minutes per side?
Yeah.
That's it.
And then what you end up with, I did a couple earlier.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was way easier.
Yeah, you can do a big one if you want to do them like that. Sometimes at the state fair you get they're like the size of the plate. I don't know if you've got them before, but they're huge.
Huge.
These ones are a little smaller and more individually sized.
These are like the personal sized.
Yes.
Maybe you share at the state fair, but these are just personal.
Okay,
I love it.
Dina,
perfect.
I need you to decorate.
Okay, put me to work.
Okay, so there's our funnel cake. I'm going to do the white first. So.
Okay, let's do it.
Go ahead and get the white on there.
I feel like we can't have too much.
No, you can't.
Oh my gosh, and kids would love to do this. Kids,
so there's our white.
Their kids or grandkids.
Go ahead and do the berries
just
now.
Scoop them all over, just wherever.
Get your
I feel like we should make them pretty. Should I do like blue on the outside, red on the inside?
Whatever suits your fancy.
Okay, let's see.
Is good with me.
Let's get a shot of this as it goes.
And I love how you're spinning it as you go like a professional cake decorator.
Yeah, I'm trying to like show you some skills because I told you before the segment started I can maybe, you know, toast a piece of bread and that's about it, but I'm
sure your toast is fantastic.
And you know what? I too have dropped a thermometer on several occasions on this show, so you are not the first. Okay, how's this?
That's it. You did great.
delicious.
How festive is that? That's 4th of July, that's State Fair, that's summertime, all the things wrapped
Isn't
into
it?
one.
I walked over to the kitchen and I said, it smells so good. This is summer. This is just purely summertime. The smell, the taste, all of it. Oh, okay. We're going to dig in to this. And look, those are already
Yep, they're done. Yep.
over the course of the segment.
Yep.
2 fresh. All right. We'll let everyone else come over and share now. Hey, thanks so
You're
much,
welcome.
as
Yeah.
always. And tell little granddaughter Vanessa we said hi.
Oh, I know. Vanessa loved it so much. Hopefully everybody will get to see her again. She's fun.
She stole the show. For your back anytime. All right, smithsfoodanddrug.com. And of course, we will put all the steps up on our website. Thank you so much, Chef Jeff, and thank
You're
you to
welcome.
Smiths for this sponsored recipe.